Okay, tomorrow morning, at least here, well, tomorrow in general, New Japan Pro Wrestling holds their annual Big Fall Show. Normally called King of Pro Wrestling, but this year it is known as the Declaration of Power 2022. Coming to us live from the Ryogoku Sumo Hall in Tokyo. Let's run down the card. Opening match, Ren Naria's return after 3 years here in America as part of the New Japan Los Angeles dojo. So not a catch. Anyway, he teams with Robbie Eagles and David Finlay to take on the Suzukigun Junior trio of Yoshinobu, Kanemaru, DOUKI, and El Desperado. They want to make Ren look strong after his farewell match last night in Vegas, where he beat Juice Robinson in a no DQ match where he got bloody and battered. I'm taking Narita, Eagles, and Finlay. Next up, a tag match. Suzukigun's Dangerous Tekkers, Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. take on the Maito Neils, Bad Dude Tito, and HAste. HAste and Tito may resort to shortcuts, but Zack is known to outwit these kinds of guys. I'm going to take Dangerous Tekkers to win this match. Next up, what was supposed to be an 8-man tag match that also involved Dick Togo, unfortunately got altered into a 6-man tag. It'll be Ryusuke Taguchi, Hikuleo, and Hiroshi Tanahashi facing the House of Torture in a non-title 6-man tag match. As originally, this was supposed to be an 8-man tag match. But when I get to a match later in the card, I'll explain why this got turned into a 6-man tag. I'm going to be blunt. I hate the fact that the Never 6-man titles are back in the possession of the House of Torture. These guys are fucking jerks who, if anyone who listened to my tirade on the stink sheet a few weeks ago would know, I basically went off on them, telling them to practice cheating in moderation. I mean, yes, Bullet Corps' core unit cheats, but at least they're smart enough to know when to space it out. To know when to space the cheating out. But with the House of Torture, it's excessive and constant, and it gets repetitive and redundant. The House of Torture would be better off dead, as far as I'm concerned. I am impressed, and right now I'm watching the Cowboys and Rams, and I'm mad with how this game is panning out, Wrath. But that being said, let's get back to the matches. I'm going to take House of Torture to win this matchup, as much as I don't want to. Next up, special tag match. Bishamon versus Jeff Cobb and the Great Okan. Honor the United Empire. Bishamon representing Chaos, consisting of YOSHI, HASHI, and Hirooki Goto. 6 months ago, YOSHI and Goto dropped the IWGP Heavyweight Tag titles to the Imperial Unit and the Dominator. 6 months removed, I think the shoe goes on the other foot. Now, this isn't really for much outside of setting up who would be the team that's going to face FTR at Wrestle Kingdom, as the World Tag League is right around the corner, is about 6 or 7 weeks away. And given COVID restrictions, simultaneously putting the World Tag League and the Super Junior Tag League together, I'm a little mad at, which again, I am pretty mad about, which constricts the field again, which means we're not getting more than 10 teams in the Heavyweight Tag League and no more than 6 in the Junior Tag League, by my calculations. That being said, if I had to pick, well, I did say the shoe's on the other foot this time. I don't think that's going to be the case. I'll take Cobb and Okan to win. Crowns up. Next up, an 8-man tag match. Look, the United Empire, consisting of IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, TJP and Francesco Akira, Aaron Hanare, and the IWGP US Heavyweight Champ Will Ospreay, battle Los Ingobernables de Japón, comprised of Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. This is to set up the U.S. title match at Battle Autumn, and possibly, if Akira or TJ get pinned, give Hiromu and Bushi a crack at the IWGP Junior Tag titles at Battle Autumn. So I'm not sure if that happens. If it does, who eats the pin, Akira or TJ? Regardless, for the sake of building momentum, I'm going to take Los Ingobernables de Japón. As much as I'm a mark for the United Empire, I think logically build the momentum towards LIJ and then snatch it away from them. Next up is a match I have to address the elephant in the room. Master Wato against IWGP Junior Champ Taiji Ishimori, not for the title. Originally, this was supposed to be a non-title match between Kushida and Ishimori, where if Kushida won, he would get himself a future junior title match. Unfortunately, Kushida got hit with a bug, specifically hand, foot, and mouth disease, and he's been on the shelf for the better part of close to a month. As such, Master Wato is taking his place in this match, and unfortunately, Wato does not stand a chance against the Bone Soldier. Save it for the Junior Tag League. I'll take Taiji Ishimori to get the W. Next up, for the KOPW 2022 Provisional Trophy. Who's your daddy? Shingo Takagi defends against El Phantasmo. Centered around El Phantasmo beating Shingo and playing spoiler to him in the G1 climax back in August, preventing Shingo from winning the D block, and constantly mocking Shingo for it. This match was made where the loser has to humiliatingly say the winner is his daddy. I say Shingo gives Phantasmo his comeuppance. Let it be the dragon over the headbanger. And make Phantasmo say Shingo's his fucking daddy. Next up, the defense of the Wrestle Kingdom title contract. The G132 champion, Kazuchika Okada, defends his position in the main event at the Tokyo Dome against the only guy that beat him during the tournament, TMDK's top dog, Jonah. And anyone who watched that match back on August 6th know that Okada basically got overpowered and destroyed by Jonah. And for the better part of the last couple of months in tag matches, Jonah has dominated Okada. Granted, it's either been Makabe, Homa, or any other low card schmuck Okada has on his team getting leveled with torpedoes. But this time, I think the shoe ends up on the other foot. Okada vindicates himself, gets the win, and moves on to Wrestle Kingdom 17. Finally, the main event. For the IWGP World Heavyweight title, the champion, Switchblade Jay White, defends against the guy he threw out of Bullet Club back in February, Tama Tonga. Centered around, again, the G1, the final day of block action, the G1. Tama spoiled Jay's attempt to run the table, getting the W on him on the last night of block action. Does this mean that Tama could beat Jay? Yes. Does he have the ability to beat the Switchblade? Yes. But with the lights on bright in Ryogoku and the gold on the line, will he beat the Switchblade? My answer to that question is a definitive no. Not happening. As much as I would want to see it happen, it's not. The plot is centered around Okada getting the title back at the Dome, defeating the Switchblade. Sorry, Tama. You've come a long way as a babyface the past several months, but tomorrow is not your day. Maybe when T comes back for the tag league, you can ask him to help you out and you can go after that trophy again. I don't know. I mean, yes, T's injury has led to Tama coming a long way as a singles wrestler, but I think this is as far as he's going to go. Tomorrow night, once he loses, it's basically saying, buddy, as a singles wrestler, you've peaked. Go back to the tag ranks. As much as I hate to say it like that for you, Tama, you're a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. I've never met you, but you're a pretty good guy on your podcast over on Twitch. But my pick, breathe with the Switchblade. Jay White walks in the Ryogoku as champion. He walks out, still, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And that is my lock it up pick of the pay-per-view. Pick of the event. It's tomorrow, Raph. October 10th, International Sports Day over in Japan. Or if you go by Japanese time, it's in a few hours. There we go. Come on, Rams. Anyway, my lock it up pick of the pay per view Switchblade retains the gold. I don't have anything else left to say. Leave a comment, smash the like, sub to my channel. Nets228 signing out. Still good ways to go on the road to 1,000 subs. Till then, goodbye, good night, bang.